Right, let's see if we can intercept this army before they get away. We're a strategist, so river crossings don't matter to me anymore. So this is going to be a good fight. We have a plus 16. They do have a holy warrior. Let's reduce this speed down to a bit lower. We're smashing up this army real bad, and then their reinforcements will come in, but they're too late. They are too late. What a glorious victory. Oh, I've missed doing that. There we go. 20 war score. We killed 3,000. We lost 800. That was a better fight. That was a much better fight. The Varangians kicked ass and took names. The Huskarls did alright. Vigman did basically nothing. Bondi did basically nothing. And the champions. Oh boy, the champions. And yes, we can use the Holy Order this time around. You're not wrong. Done. Good call. Get them some combat experience. You also need a general, which could be us. You're a zealous holy warrior of Orsa. That means you would attack with a strength of 28. You know, we'll give Killing Moon command. It's time for her to gain some experience. Sure. And then this army... I need to... What are we doing for supply? We're actually kind of low on supply. So let's head over to Apeldoorn. Amsterdam. So that we can get some supply back. You want to restore King Mordred's dagger. You'll convert it into an artifact. You know what? I'll accept that because that is left and named by the first ruler. And I need to remember how on earth to go to the court. It's here, isn't it? And then the artifacts, and then we put it in here. And there it is. King Mordred's dagger gives us a little bit of prestige. Fine. Really wasn't that impressive an item. You may as well start sieging. Are you still losing? Oh, you are. Alright, let's cut you in half. And put half of you over here in Apeldoorn. So I guess I am taking the field. Here come their armies again, restored with additional numbers. I'm in the wrong place. I'm supposed to be attacking these guys. Oh, that was a terrible place to raise troops. Oops. Let's go and crush this force. And we'll see if we can get over here after these guys. You know what? As long as I'm fighting them out in the open, let's give it a go. Plains. Plains are good. Those are still plains. Those are still plains. Gotcha. 8,000 of us versus 6,000 of them. This time we do have the Om's Vikings present. Which are bringing these armoured footmen who are 83% countered, and then also the Om's Viking pirates who are mostly countered. But they are also countering a bunch of people. Countered, somewhat countered, somewhat countered, mostly countered, barely countered. My Vigmen are completely countered. As are the Bondi. This should be a devastating victory, though. And it is. smash up this army as well. You're not even going to be able to stand. And we captured Prince Ludwig. That's, yeah, valuable. Alright, we need another kid name. This is going to be Parson time. May you grow to be strong and wise. Like so. Whoops. Ah. Pause. Headset's getting very painful. I'll just leave that side off for a moment. Okay. So, that was a glorious victory, so we'll go ahead and claim Jülich. To the vile Queen Eliphachaos, may your humors rot in your living body. You are a much greater foe than I had imagined. Yeah, I am. And then we'll send our armies home again. Disband all, disband. And I would say that went pretty well. And then Cleves is under attack. Who are you fighting? You're fighting Sundgauer claim on Colmar. That is a war that you are an ally in, I think. Not actually one that I need to care about. And just like that, we have taken Cleves, Maastricht and Aachen, which are all owned by Duchess Brunhilde. Now, here's the question. Are you going to convert? Or are we going to have a problem? Gladly join you in your exaltation, but the sheer cost of refurbishing churches and proselytizing. I will agree to pay you. If you switch to also true and start converting, I'm fine with that. And we need a new marshal. Oh, we lost the awesome marshal. That is unfortunate. However, Torbjorn's pretty good, so we'll leave you in that position. Instead, that also means that one of our powerful vassals is now a little bit happier. Can I provide you with any assistance? Like, are you in danger here? Oh, you're fighting against her in a independence war. That's why you kept on trying to raise troops, like, right under us. I see, I see. Why is it that your army can carry 600 but only holds 100 in food? It's because if you leave them in friendly territory, then they will gather more, up to 600. But when you first form them, they only come with 100. It is a bit weird. I do feel like if you have that higher limit, then you should get that higher limit. Do I have any other prisoners? I do. You're not a zealot anymore. We broke her. I didn't even think that was possible. You know what? Welcome to the team. Okay, so we have dealt with you. You're replacing the shipping thing. Now we have one other feudal, no, not feudal, Republican vassal. It's not Alkmaar, it's not Delft, it's Roeselare. Now where is Roeselare? Roeselare is there. You're an inland holding. Unfortunately, these two are not switched. That's really unfortunate. Otherwise, I would have you switch to the other thing. But you've got guild halls. That's the important thing. Fine. You can't build a trade post. That's really unfortunate, actually, that those two aren't switched around. Also, how's Haarlem doing? Haarlem's building the crop field, so they're doing okay. How are we doing for technology? I haven't checked this for a long time either. We're actually gaining technology in everything. Hereditary rule is going to finish in 6 years. 14 years into royal prerogative. What does that give me? Ooh! High crown authority and absolute crown authority. Interesting. Fair enough. Arrived in Amsterdam. Welcome. Put your boxes of money just over there. Blood in the snow. It comes from nowhere, hitting me clean in the temple. I didn't even see the projectile coming, much less have time to dodge. For a moment I stagger, blinded. A sharp yell of giggles rings out behind me and I whirl. Smooth Brain rises from his hiding spot. Another snowball already clutched in his vicious little hand. Lose 46% stress because I'm berserker, impatient, and calm. You call that a snowball? This is a snowball! Linus wants me to drink some tea. Cheers. Virgil, Wiseman, Edgar, Hilario, and Solo Dolphin. Thank you very much for the follows. Welcome to the channel. Being raided over on that side. That's fine. Seems like a whole lot of not my problem. And there we go. Crop fields in Haarlem have been built. Which we can then upgrade. Though I think what I might actually do is build a barracks. Let's get our heavy infantry hitting harder. Ah, and a whole bunch of people becoming warlike courtiers. Good stuff. Money continues to roll in, despite my completely terrible capabilities. So, is there anything else I want to take? Not immediately. Bjorn the Foolish. Your army seems to have shrunk a bit there, buddy. Although you're allied to somebody big. Sudrea, that's them. Okay, maybe we don't go after you. I'm still a little tempted to go after Leinster. Like, I love the fact that these guys are as strong as they are. But also, you're the wrong faith. So taking Northumbria. What is Sudrea? Sudrea's Insula. Nope, they're all also true as well. I mean, actually, in a funny way, going after Sudria also weakens Sweden. Although they're allied to Sweden, so it would be just the same. And going after Sweden would be easier because they're closer. Well, is that true? Yeah, it's true. Except, is it? Because I can go and invade Sudria. And Sweden's armies are unlikely to come over here. They'll attack me in Denmark. I just need to turn around and go and kick him out of Denmark afterwards. Although you're getting fairly old. So that being said, we're not exactly young. You're only 26. I really don't want to hurt you too much because I love the fact that Leinster exists. But I also really want you to convert. I can't do a holy war, it has to be a conquest. What about the small nations in Sweden? The problem with going after the small nations is that will just weaken them for Sweden to go after them. Whereas these guys are far enough away. I mean, their only real threat will be Ireland, the insular Irish, and England. And England is not a threat. England's actually super weak at the moment. Which is why I'd like to try and develop a strong Norse North. Anyway, I'm going to take a very quick 3-minute break. So if you need to take a break, I'd recommend you do so now. I will run an advert while I'm not here. We'll just take 3 minutes, everyone. So back soon. Alright, I'm back. I feel like we need to create some chaos in this world, like make a kingdom like former France to cause a... I don't know what you're trying to say there. Like main a kingdom like former France. I guess that was make. So you're saying make another country like collapse like France did. Where's CK? There it is. And we're back. Green screen. Sorted. Right then. Still don't know what I want to do. But I think I do want to start working on the north. A little bit more. What year are we in? 983. Cool. Also, somebody last time mentioned that I can reform Nether Norse. I can. Which will cost a bunch of prestige, but that's something I have. Oh, let's do this then. Okay. So, what do we want to add to Nether Norse? Let's look through them. Agrarian, prowess -2. Pass. Astute diplomats, cannot attack allies, cannot attack through a truce. Alliance negotiation, I don't really do. Diplomacy. Castle keepers. Castles and counties of this culture provide an additional 5 defender advantage per holding level. That could add up to a lot. Rulers of this culture gain prestige and renown from castles. Architect trait provides prestige. Rulers of the culture are more likely to construct castles. Well, we have a lot of bonuses to cities. Like city keepers, the guild's line of buildings can be constructed in an era earlier. City holdings give more popular opinion per level. Rulers of this culture are more likely to construct city holdings. An architect trait provides prestige. City building construction time is reduced. Collective lands. Granting counties to commoners increases county control and makes them a peasant leader. Development cost. Culture blending. Need that. Equal inheritance. We already got that. Esteemed hospitality. Rulers are less likely to have courtiers and guests join hostile schemes against them. Guest recruitment is reduced. Oh wow, these are getting expensive. Family business. Base progress and skill impact on councillor tasks increased by 10% for close family members. Court position aptitude is +20. What does that mean? Oh, aptitude. Right. So it shows if they're like excellent or whatever. Forest folk. Bonuses in forest and taiga, which we're not. Rulers can construct royal garden duchy buildings. Which we can't see what it does. Can appoint the royal gardener court position. Can recruit gardeners. Hereditary hierarchy. Rulers with poor education traits such as indulgent, wastrel, and naive appeaser are distrusted. Long reign bonus +25. Feudal vassal tax increased. Isolationists Idle courtiers less likely to become wanderers. Not really of interest to me. Martial ceremony. Skills from spouse. Counselor tasks plus 25%. That's good. Marriage acceptance plus 10. Cannot use divorce. Adulterer and fornicator traits are despised. Marital, not martial ceremonies. I was like, why is that to do with your spouse? What's martial about that? Metalworkers. Royal Armoury line of buildings have additional bonuses in counties of this culture. Blacksmith's line of buildings have additional bonuses. Army maintenance increases by 5%, but army toughness also goes up by 5. What's a blacksmith? I don't have blacksmiths. Unless it's a ducal thing. It is. And blacksmiths are really good for us because they're heavy infantry buffs. I mean, this is something we will need to look at some point. It's either going to be the Royal Reserves or the blacksmiths, and honestly I'm thinking almost certainly a blacksmith. So metalworkers might be good for us, because it will make our heavy infantry stronger, and we are very reliant on heavy infantry. That's interesting. What was that? Metalworkers. Royal Armoury's line of buildings have additional bonuses. Blacksmith line of buildings have additional bonuses. What Royal Armouries then? Oh, here. Levy size. Well, if it makes the blacksmiths even stronger, that's tempting. Pastoralists, prowess plus 1. Pastoral lands, line of buildings have additional bonuses. We don't really do those though. Ruling caste. Different culture, peasant factions, populist factions are less common. Cultural acceptance gain minus 25%. Dread. Bonuses, I don't really use dread. Staunch traditionalist, stubborn trait is more common. Convert to local culture is very expensive. Creating a hybrid culture requires more. Control territory defender bonus. Control growth. Fascination, nah. Wetlands, we're not in the wetlands. We're not a tribe, we're not a mountain, we're not monastic. We're not matriarchal, we're not in jungle, we're not in hills. We're not fervent temple builders, drylands, or eunuchs. Oh! There's a lot more. But wait! There's more! Warfare, adaptive skirmishers. Heavy infantry are worse. No. Battlefield looters. Now this one was tempting because we fight a lot. That's good if you're raiding, which we're not. Forest fighters, no. Formation fighting experts. Men-at-arms counter efficiency goes up. Spearmen and archers improve, no. Frugal armorers. Recruitment cost is down, army maintenance is down. All of the heavies are worse, no. Hit and run tactics, no. Only the strong. Men-at-arms recruitment plus 25%. Knights must have at least 12 prowess. Blade master traits have additional bonuses. Martial trait education traits also grant prowess. Knight effectiveness plus 100%. Levy size is reduced though. Quarrelsome. No. Recognition of talent. Prisoners are more likely to accept recruitment gain. Positive opinion modifier when recruited. And the recruiter gains a strong hook. Get better knights from the invite champion's decision. That's good. Grant pardon interaction. Reverence for veterans. Permanent trait injuries such as scarred, maimed, one-legged give bonuses. Stalwart defenders. Defensive war peace acceptance plus 10. Defender advantage plus 5. Garrison size plus 25. Gold from winning defensive wars plus 100. Virtually all of our wars are defensive. Stand and fight! Heavy infantry toughness plus 10, maintenance plus 20, friendly fatal casualties plus 10, defender advantage plus 2. That doesn't seem that good. Strength in numbers. No. Swords for hire. No, because we're not on mercenary court. Warrior priests. Astute intellectual monk theologian give prowess. Members of the clergy can serve as commanders. I think they already can. Knights by merit. Most restrictions on who can be a knight are lifted by characters with 10 or more prowess. No. Winter warriors. No. Alright, social. Charismatic. Children do better in diplomacy, more likely to be charming. Charitable. Generous trait is more common. Compassionate trait is more common. Opinion gained from gifts. Man, there are a lot of these. Dexterous. Fisherman. Coastal holdings and counties of this culture provide additional defender advantage. That could be good, because we do have a lot of coastals, and this kind of rifts on our maritime mercantilists. Just trait is more common. Honest is more common. Hostile scheme power is reduced. Expert artisans. Characters of this culture produce higher quality artifacts when doing artisan and weaver inspirations. Vengeful trait is more common. Forgiving is looked down upon. Patient trait is more common. Calm is more common. Gain 25 development growth when a building is constructed. That's super rare though. Life is so hollow. Gregarious, content, cynical and fickle traits give increased opinion towards characters of the same culture. Characters of this culture lose stress when receiving a declaration of war. Loyal subjects. I think the Slavic cultures get that one actually, like if you look at the checks. Loyal subjects. Vassals of this culture do not consider differing faith or culture when joining factions. Vassals of the culture will learn the language of their liege. Martial administration. Bumbling squire, confident knight, formidable banneret and famous champion traits more valued. I don't even know what those are. Blade masters are additional bonuses. Craven and content are looked down upon. Knights slightly more prone to injuries. That's not good. However, we do get 2 additional knights. Mendicant, mystics, mystic line of traits of additional bonuses. Temperate trait is more common. Chaste, content, humble, shy. Temperate traits get bonuses. Gregarious, do that. Pacifists, lose martial, no. Performative honor. This is one that we dropped. Characters of this culture can become shield maidens. Their faith's gender doctrines are biased against them, which they're not. Very equal. Philosopher's culture. Pensive rowdy scholars. Practiced pirates. Unlocks the ability to raid and raid overseas.